In this video, we will demonstrate how can we add Ansible Playbook to our policy actions. We are assuming that you perform all the steps described on the previous video, My First Ansible Service. The first step is to create the Ansible credential. We will use this credential to connect to our VMware environment. We provide the name, we pick the credential type, and then we fill the username, password, and we provide the vCenter host IP. We click Add to save the credential. This creates a task that we can track. We just need to go to all other tasks. The next step is to create the service to run the playbook. We go to Catalog item, and then we will create a new catalog item. First, we select the type, in this case Ansible Playbook. We provide the name, description, we select the right catalog, pick the repository, select the playbook, and then we provide the machine credential, cloud type, and cloud credential. For this playbook, we also need to provide a couple of variables. First, which one is the vCenter server we are going to connect to? And then, in order to limit the action of the playbook, we will provide as well the guest name. We will create a dialog as well. We will click Add to save our service. Now we will create our action for the policy. We navigate to Control, Explorer, and then we go to Actions. Configuration, and we will add a new action. Now we provide a meaningful description. We pick the action type, run Ansible Playbook, and then the service we just create. We click Add to save. Now we will create the policy. We go to VM Control Policies, Configuration, add a new one. We provide the description. Click Add to save. Then we assign the event to the policy. We want to trigger any VM reconfiguration, so we will select VM settings change. We click on Save, and now we need to assign an action to the condition. We go to Configuration, Edit Actions, and then for all the conditions that are true, we will select the actions we just create. When we click Save, our policy is already done. In CloudForms, in order to assign a policy to a VM, it needs to belong to a policy profile. So we will create a new policy profile. We provide any description we want. We pick the policy, and we save by clicking Add. We will assign this policy profile to our virtual machine. We navigate to Virtual Machines. We search for our VM, and then we manage its policies. We select our policy, and we will click Save. Now let's switch to the VMware GUI to change the VM hardware. We will change the VM settings. Instead of 1 CPUs, we will configure 3. And for the memory, instead of 1 GB of RAM, we will establish 4. When we validate that the change is done, we will go back and track our service in CloudForms. One of the benefits of executing a playbook in a service is that we can take advantage of all the CloudForms functionalities like approvals, quotas, etc. Once the service is complete, we can switch back to the VMware UI and verify that the hardware configuration has been reset to 1 CPU and 1 GB of RAM.